Greetings, this is Miss Jackson. I want to cover the extra practice that went home. This is page 134. The top problem says the figure shows a small rectangle cut out of a big rectangle. Find the area of the shaded figure. When we're talking about area, we're asking ourselves, how much space does this shape take up? An area is measured in square units. How many squares of a specific size does it take to cover this space? For number 2, the first thing we need to find is going to be the area of the entire shape. To find area, we can multiply one side by one top, or length times width. 8 times 7 is 56. From that, we need to subtract or take away this portion of the area, because it wants to know the area of the shaded figure. It just wants the shaded section. There's a cutout here. The area of the cutout is going to be 3 times 3, which is 9. To find the area of the shaded section, we take the total area, which is 56, subtract what was taken away, which is 9, and we are going to end up with an area of 47 centimeters square. So 47 square centimeters are what's needed to cover the shaded space. Let's go ahead and fill in these blanks. Area of the shaded figure is 56 minus 9 is 47. The area of the shaded figure is 47 square centimeters. Problem 3. Problem 3 says the figure shows a small rectangle cut out of a big rectangle. And then we have parts to this problem. We have part A, B, C, and D. These are not answer choices. These are all different parts of the problem that need to be answered. A says label the unknown measurements. The measurements they're talking about are right here and right here. So this is where we have to start putting together what we know about specific shapes to find these missing parts. This is going to start pulling information from as early as kindergarten and build on it. If I look down at this side length at the bottom, the entire side is 9 centimeters. What I know about rectangles is that opposite sides have the same length. Therefore, if this bottom has a length of 9 centimeters, then this entire top has to have a length of 9 centimeters. I can use that information and pair it with what they tell me. What they tell me right now is that this section is 6 centimeters. Therefore, what I need to figure out is how long does this section need to be, this unlabeled section, that would bring that side to 9 centimeters. This section would have to be 3 centimeters, because if you added the 3 and the 6, you would get a total length of 9 centimeters. We're going to do a very similar thing now going for the side lengths. When I look on the right side, I have a total length of 8 centimeters. I know that the side across from that runs parallel to it is also going to need to be a total length of 8 centimeters. What I know right now is that from here to here measures 4 centimeters. So I'm going to ask myself, how long must this section be to bring this entire side to a total length of 8 centimeters? Well, that top missing part has to be 4 centimeters, because 4 and 4 is 8. So that's the thing we need to work on, and I may erase some of this so it's not quite so overwhelming. Okay, the next section, or the next part, is part B. It says, what is the area of the big rectangle? So they're now asking the area of this entire rectangle here. To find the area of a rectangle, we need to multiply a top by a side or a bottom by a side length. It's length times width. So I'm going to multiply 9 times 8. 9 times 8 is 72. And then C says, what is the area of the small rectangle? So now we want the area of just this rectangle, the part that's been cut out here. We're going to multiply 4 times 3, which is 12. To find the area of the shaded figure, we're going to take our total area, which is 72 for the entire shape, subtract the part that was cut out. 72 minus 12 equals 60. This is going to be how we solve these area of composite shapes where a portion has been cut out or removed. We take our total and we subtract from that the section or the area of the section that's been removed, and that will leave us with the total area of the shaded shape. I do want to throw in just a reminder here to make sure you're working on those multiplication facts. Over the last few weeks, the assignments that the kids have completed in my class, they, for the most part, understand how to solve these problems. Most of the mistakes right now are coming in from not knowing their multiplication facts, and they're making calculation errors. So please, if you're not working on those facts at home, please take some time every day to work on the facts. The only fact family that we have not learned formally is the times 7 fact family. We will get to that next week. However, if you looked at the times 7, we've learned most of that family within other fact families. So there's very few facts that we should not have learned. We're going to run through all the facts one more time before the end of the year, but I cannot stress the importance of learning those multiplication facts enough, because a vast majority of our mistakes, probably 90% or more right now, are calculation errors. The kids know how to solve the problem. They're making little math mistakes. So please work on those at home. We will continue to work on them at school as well. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Thank you.